Hello, I'm Liza, and welcome back to another installment of How to Talk to Humans. Last time, we discussed using jargon for joy instead of weird pretend power. This time, we're going to dive into grammar. Let's do it. Remember grammar? How does reading that definition make you feel? A little bit like, what does that even mean, right? That's pretty much how I feel anytime anybody talks to me about grammar.
If you're talking to someone or writing to someone, and that someone is a person and not a phone booth in another dimension that only comprehends grammar rules from however many decades ago you were in middle school, time to stop being so weirdly rigid about language rules. In fact, let's throw out the idea of rules altogether. F the rules! The definition I carefully cherry-picked for this video doesn't mention rules, it mentions systems and structures, and those are gorgeous, fluid things intertwining across media at the whims of people looking for ways to make connections. Never mind the white supremacist patriarchy inherent within the traditionally accepted system of grammar rules. It's just not how people talk. I like to think of grammar as the jumping off point, and depending on the audience, adherence to that jumping off point is a shared agreement between me and the person or people with whom I'm communicating. If sticking to the rules makes me feel like I sound smart without any consideration for how it makes whoever I'm communicating with feel, then what's the point? Okay, so that's using proper grammar. Now let's talk about talking about using proper grammar, because it dovetails so nicely into our last talk about jargon, which is to say, unless you're editing a dictionary and not a coupon or a Facebook ad or a PowerPoint presentation, nobody cares. Being able to follow rules you learned as a child is not that impressive. You don't see people bragging about not running around with the sharp end of the scissors poking out, so quit it. Relax. Remember that communication isn't about impressing. It's about connecting, even when it's about impressing.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Liza, and I'll see you next time on How to Talk to Humans.